And I am Ashtar. And I am here at this time to help you to understand a different perspective than you're used to feeling, than you're used to knowing, because of all of the programming that you have dealt with for so long. Yes, of course, that you volunteered to deal with. You came here for this. You came here to be a part of this expression. But it is time now to look beyond this expression, to look beyond the old programming, to look beyond the matrix and the illusion, to see the perspective as we see it. We see only the good in mankind. Yes, there are those forces of darkness, but even those forces of darkness come from the light, and all at some time will return to the light. In some way or another, all will return back to the source. So feel that perspective now. See it, visualize it from our point of view. See the perspective of love, perspective of oneness, this perspective of togetherness, the perspective of wholeness. See that perspective. See it from that point of view. See love itself incarnate within each and every life form here on this planet. But not only this planet, but the entire solar system and galaxy that are all moving through this ascension process. All will be affected by this great wave of light, of energy. And you are all being prepared for this in one way or another, some more fully than others, for you are all moving at the velocity of vibration that you are able to move. You are all moving from the programming that you have come to understand, that much of the population of this planet have come to understand the programming as being real, as being their reality. But there are those of you that have broken away from this. You have awakened from this. You have awakened to the real reality, the reality that is of your own creation. And knowing that you are the creator, you are the one. And yes, you are the Neo from the Matrix. You are the ones that are stepping out from the illusion, from the Matrix. The ones that are going to be able to prove to so many that are ready for their own awakening, you will be able to prove not what you have said is right, not to be able to say, I told you so, for that is of the ego, that is attachment itself, but to be able to show the way, be able to show those that are ready the path that they need to take, the path that is less traveled. That is what you are here to do, to become the masters, the ascended ones, and then to be able to return if you wish, and to assist those who are also in their beginning awakening process. and to show them that perspective that you then have, and that many of you now have at times. But when you have the true perspective all the time, as we do, then you will know, without a shadow of a doubt, you will become full believers in that moment that yes, indeed, you are the ascended ones. Now, understand that you have all been there before. You have all done this before. You have been in other systems, other galaxies, other planets that were in ascending process. But never before have you been involved in an awakening such as this, where the planet and the people on the planet are all awakening together. Never has this happened in this way before. So this is why it is so much more difficult, it seems, for this awakening to happen, and why it seems to be taking so long. But it is only taking long because you are still in that perspective of the third dimensional illusionary process here, still within the programming. Let go of the programming, move beyond it, reach that higher vibrational perspective, and everything shifts for you. And is shifting for you now, for many of you. Many of you are finding yourselves more and more looking at it from a different perspective, looking at it from a higher perspective. And the more that you can do this, the more that you can free yourselves, free your mind, free yourselves from the programming, letting go of all of the attachments that still tend to hold and bind you to this illusion. Once you are free of all of that, then, my friends, you are ascended. So I leave you now in peace and love and oneness, and together that we will all move forward, and together we will all find that higher perspective, that new perspective, that perspective that is beyond the programming, beyond the illusion. When you have done that, there will be no more illusion. There will only be the new reality of your creation. Peace and love be with all of you. I am Ashtar.